Man, I'm gonna say this real quick, man. The Bay Area rappers stole the whole hyphy idea of hyphy, that whole movement. That shit was stole from the culture of Oakland youth, especially specifically the turf dancers, man. That shit, that whole hyphy culture was stolen years before the hyphy music and the sound came out, man. Like, you young, you was living in the town around that time. This is around the time when only dudes from Oakland was turf dancing. Only niggas around certain people in Oakland, let alone the Bay Area, just knew how to fuck with it. You talking about like mid 90s and towards the late 90s and stuff. So the attitude, if you was young around that time, like a teen, anywhere from probably like maybe like 10, like maybe even a little younger, like 8 and up, you know, Oakland is kind of hyphy. It's a hyphy attitude out there. People like, you know what I'm saying? It's hyphy, but it's still player. It's still smooth, but there's a lot of wild shit that going on. It's a lot of side shows, a lot of parties. Oakland, people from the town like to party. We like to party, we like to have fun. That's just part of that style. That whole style is called. It is hyphy. That energy is hyphy. It's high energy. You know, sometimes that high energy can turn negative. We all know that it can turn violent at times, but usually it's just fun partying it. You know, high energy dancing. We not tripping. Dudes from the town, we dance, we boogie, we do all that. We get down. We don't be worried about what other people think. We got our own flavor. So that's how hyphy was. And young energy at that time, you was part of them. That age group of kids was hyphy. At sideshows, just tearing shit up, jumping out of cars, just dancing, man. And then, like I said, that energy getting turned up. We hitting gas stations. You just everything on me. Everybody mobbing, running the gas station, grab everything, run out. About mobbing in stores the same way, all that. So that hyphy energy, right, was mixed in a lot with turf dancing. So when you come in and you start seeing a lot of people grow dreads and shaking their dreads, right? Okay, you got people that can dance and people that can't. A lot of things that can dance, they can groove though, and it's custom to be in the back and be grooving and just using your head and using your dreads, your hair to flow your hair to be grooving. But if you look and pay attention, there's always somebody probably right there in that circle dancing, hitting it, fucking with it hella hard, just gliding it, boom, 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 hit combinations, all that. Somebody is in there turfing, right? And that's where that hyphy energy, people you hear, well, hey, 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 they trust me. It's pay attention to somebody they're probably cheering on. And the dudes you see in the background like this, or it's just the homies, the partners, or people who just feeling the energy, and it's a dude in there messing with it. That's the real energy. That's the real hyphy. Besides the fact that niggas see an enemy at the function or something like that, and then they just turn up instantly. It's on site. Bam, you just bam, 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 bam. Niggas just getting down. That could be hyphy too. It could just instantly be getting shot up, man. We don't have functions in the church that got shot at, so it don't even matter where you at. The house of God ain't safe from town niggas, from Oakland niggas. I'm telling you, man, niggas get ignorant anywhere. So that energy was hyphy, was a dancing energy created by a lot of the dancers. So what happened was some dancers, we were so nice with it, we had known to turn up parties, and DJs and other people would come pick us up and take us to parties or tell us about their parties and be like, come to this party and fuck with it. We be in there hitting it. And once again, you'll see people, you know what I'm saying, the crowd come, everybody will come around in a circle. Trust me, these circles are like famous and infamous. Say, watch you people come around and be a circle and you just be in the middle, fuck with it. Your partners might be like the first ring of the circle, kind of like maybe like pushing it back. And you know what I'm saying? And people there watching you, and you got people in the crowd going dumb and stuff. But that's the essence of it. And what I mean the artist took it is, the artists start using a lot of dancers and turf dancers in their videos, right? Shout out to Federation, Baby Bash, and 740s and them. Those are early artists who do it, like past 20 years ago, like me and Shep and Dav and, Hammer too. But those early crop of artists, but the media, what they seen it took and was like, the shake and dress part, right? So a lot of what I mean the artists stole it, and how I said the Bay Area rap artists stole it is because they hit a crossroads where they could have stood up and been like, yo, the dancing that we have in these turf dances is from another culture. This whole culture is from Oakland, and it's created by by these people. It's the youth. They teach. They have this. They got this going on. This is saving lives over there. It's just not just a gimmick where you think it looks cool because it's a new hood thing, a new cool thing. Black people doing it, shaking their dreads. So you got artists who took advantage of that and wasn't tripping. They come to the dancers and be like, "Hey, y'all, for this scene, yeah, just shake your dreads." Not really telling the dancers that this is what was said behind the scenes. The director said this, they want this, and they want this look. So now you start coming to videos with artists, and all they want to do is have cuts of you shaking your dreads when those are dancers at them video scenes. Those ain't just some dudes that just picked up off the streets. Most of those videos, if you look back, I'll point out the names from me and from some of my homies. A lot of my partners was in a lot of them videos. Man, those are dancers, and they just get the scene of them shaking their dreads like this, and a rapper just rapping and doing a bay and whatever, and they using the hyphy energy of the turf dance culture to propel their music without even looking back and kicking back, not even paying dancers properly or none of that. So this is what I mean by that. It was stolen. So when people be like Hyphy was this and Hyphy was dead, Hyphy energy would never be dead because the Hyphy energy is a part of the culture. It's integrated in the town and the youth. It's a rebel energy. It's a rebellious energy. It's stand up. We're home of the Panthers. Think about that. And so a lot of the artists took advantage and they just said, you know what, we're gonna roll with it. We gonna tell the dancers to come in. We gonna pay them whatever, throwing 1,500 here and be like, hey, come in here and do dance for hours and stuff. Director be like, shake your dreads, and then bam, that's the part that they put out there, and that became Hyphy. And then the artists with the big clothes, that's what we dancing. Dancers used to wear big clothes, hoodies like this for you can tuck your arm in just because it gives it an effect while you dancing. It kind of dangles and stuff like that. So big hoodies, big jeans. It was just the style at the time, but that was like street shit though. You could hide shit. You wear bigger shit, you can put hella shit in your pocket, hella tuck spots. So that was a reason for that too. So like the clothes, the look, the energy, there was nothing but young street Oakland street shit that spread through the Bay, right? And the rappers took advantage of that with that new sound that Rick Rock came. It came with that new sound, that bass sound, right? And then that hyphy energy, of course, like I said, is coming from functions. Shout out to the functions, DJs, shout out to the producers and the artists because they see the energy at the parties and they bottle it up and figured a way to put a sound to it. But when they did that and they took it mainstream, it robbed it of the culture of where the hyphy came from. Nobody explained it. And this is the thing about turf dancing, which is going on right now. The artists in the Bay are separating them, trying to at times to separate themselves from the dance culture, which is together. Because they still go to a lot of these artists' videos, go to their pages, go to their shows. They're still using turf dancers right now. Even Kendrick Lamar got turf dancers on the Super Bowl. Everybody uses turf dancers, but who's going to start putting them, using their platform that they put them on to give them time and opportunity to tell the story? And this is why I do the Turfn 101s and all these things that, like, I'm not worried about the monetary aspects of it or nothing. I just do it for the culture. But once again, this is what I mean, my breakdown of why I say the rap artists stole the hyphy culture from the turf dancers and stuff, capitalized off of it, and then kind of left it. And so when that energy is coming back, right, it's trying to, people trying to jump back on it. It's funny to me because it's like, what, the energy never left because turf dancers are here, we still here. So that's just my little spill how I really feel what went on with that hyphy movement, or how the artists really just agreed. They just went with the mainstream media because they was trying to get their chips and just didn't help promote the story of the culture of turf dancing and turf dancers. But you know what I mean? This Rawnay Turfn 101 is just one of my stories, man. I got many to go. So I'll be back with another one, y'all.